All right, good morning. Here we go. After 9 fun time. Mike and Lisa, AM 800. Thanks for joining us on this very rainy, kind of gloomy Monday morning after that nice weather we had yesterday.
Super nice, super windy,
Super, yeah.
but not rainy. Because originally in the week it was supposed to be like, warm but rainy all day, and I don't know. It's kind of saved the rain for overnight, which is okay by
Yeah.
me.
Got up this morning. It was raining. So, all right. Well, there we go. We're off and running here on a Monday. I can't get going today. It's just like I don't know what it is, but I just don't. I feel out of sorts. I feel out of it. I don't know what the deal is, but this day, it's like I got to go to bed and start over or something. I'm just not feeling Monday.
You need a redo.
I need a redo. Yeah, I need some kind of redo or something on the whole morning.
All right, you know what? How about you go to bed tonight
Yeah.
and you wake up tomorrow and you
Okay.
imagine that tomorrow is in fact Monday.
Oh, I see. Okay. All
All
right.
right?
Maybe
And then
maybe I'll do that. Maybe
the good news is you'll think tomorrow is Monday, and then it'll be a short work week for you.
Oh, that's a good point. That's
How
a
good
good
is that?
point. And I know a lot of people are looking forward to next week when it is March break. So I mean, I don't know, like Friday, I guess starts March break for people.
I'm off next week. I'm always confused at when March break is. Like, I don't have kids in elementary school or high school anymore. So I'm out of the loop. But I know that it was just reading week for the university. And you go to the States, they have different spring breaks.
Very
And it seems to
confusing.
be like the whole month of March and April. So I I don't know. I guess next week is kind of the if you look at when the elementary kids are off and the high school kids are off. So why, you ask? Did I pick next week
Yes.
to
Why,
take
Lisa?
off? Why? Because I could have picked
Why?
any week.
That.
Why next week? That's a very good question, and I'll be asking myself that next week when I'm in Florida.
Okay. All right. Well, listen. Get ready. Have you started packing already? When does that process
Listen,
begin?
listen. I've been trying
What?
to describe my husband, right, to our family of after nine watchers, and by now I think you've kind of got a good feel for what he's like. In many respects, we're opposite because he's a fly by night, last minute. Let's go on an adventure. Blah, 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 throw all the plans out the window.
Yeah.
Let's just do it kind of guy. And I'm there in spirit, but I am a planner. And whenever he does that, I'm like, I can't. Well, why can't you? Because and I just need to plan. I need to wrap my head around things, and I did do it. So when we do have something planned, like next week, this is kind of last minute stuff that we're going
Okay.
booking flights. I said, well, let's go from Saturday to Saturday. I mean, there's no reason we could go Monday to Thursday if we want. There's nothing.
Sure. Do
We're not
whatever you
going
want.
for any particular. And he's like, well, what time do you get off the air on Friday? And this is
Oh.
when my stress levels start. I'm like, my throat closes up and I start to break out in hives. I'm like, Craig, listen, I need time to, as he decompose,
Decompose and transition.
right, and not think, and then have that day to pack and do laundry, and then we can leave on Saturday. No, we fly out of Detroit on Delta at 2 o'clock on Friday.
Wow. So it's like off the air. Boom. Get in the car. Boom. Cross the border. Boom. Get to Metro Airport.
Last time, not last time, but there was a time not too long ago when it was the same sort of thing. Get out there, get in the car. The car will be running before I'm finished. The car is running. My suitcase is in the car.
I think the car is
passenger
actually
door.
slowly starting to go down the
Yep.
street, and you're running,
Yes.
trying to
Passenger
catch up
door
to
is
it.
open.
Yeah.
Yep. All of that. And I am stressed, right? And then I got in the car and we got on the plane and we were getting off the plane. The plane was landing and I went to reach for, this is before COVID, went to reach for lipstick because I don't need to wear that now with all the masks. Went to reach for lipstick. I'm like, oh, where's my makeup? I'm like, oh my God. And for me, this is a huge deal. I forgot all of my makeup on the bathroom counter at home. And Craig's
Oh
like,
my
no,
God.
so? I'm like, no, you don't understand. So I said, this is going to be a very costly vacation to
Yeah.
have to go and buy all my makeup, blah, blah, blah. And I blamed him. This is the point I'm trying to get to. I blamed him
Okay.
because, rushing. You're rushing
Yeah.
me. I can't do it. So here we are again. Leave Friday. This week's going to be stressful.
Okay.
Oh, and Christine, yes, we went to Costa Rica. 10 of us. Amazing trip. All went down there, did everything we wanted to do. Beautiful place, gorgeous beach. We went zip lining. We did four-wheeling. We did horseback riding on the beach. Deep sea fishing. What else did we do? Oh, surfing. Great food, lots of drinks, and that was amazing. That was amazing.
Sounds pretty good.
Yes, thank you for asking.
Yeah. Okay.
I
All
recommend
right.
it.
Well, you want to talk about romance and being spontaneous? I did such a thing on the weekend.
What?
Kelly.
Wait a minute. You did something romantic, and I'm serious.
Yes.
That I'm truly shocked.
A lot
Okay.
of people are.
What
but
made you get
yes.
to this point? Tell me.
Okay,
Talk to
well,
me.
I thought, you know what? We haven't gone away in a while. It's been a long week, all this stuff. So I thought, okay, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do last minute? Last minute, Lisa, last minute. So went on a big trip. Long ride and made it. Went to Kingsville for a night.
I love Kingsville.
It's beautiful.
For a whole night?
I love downtown Kingsville.
You know what? It is great. There's so many great places to eat and drink and stay. Let me guess. Did you stay at the Grove?
We stayed at the Grove. Yep, right on Main Street there. The Grove, beautiful place, beautiful spot. I've been by it before, but I've never actually stayed there. So so we went to Kingsville, had a nice visit with some friends on Cedar Island, made
Nice.
our way into the downtown core. Did a little walking. By the time we got there, everything was closed, but nonetheless, we went there, and it was a lot of fun. So now this was the deal. Friday, Anne, Lulu's biggest fan, her fan of her the Lulu fan club wants to know, did Lulu go? Okay, so here was the deal. Friday, I'm like, okay, maybe I'll take Kelly away and call my mom. You guys free Saturday? Can you watch Lulu? We're just going to go away real quick for a night to Kingsville. And she said, yep, no problem. And then I'm going on the Grove Hotel website, checking out the different rooms, and I'm like, Kelly will not want to leave Lulu even for a night. So they do have dog-friendly rooms there on the ground floor. Just the ground
That's
floor
awesome.
ones are dog-friendly. So Lulu did make the trip. I told Kelly, I'm like, it's all set up. My mom can keep Lulu for the night, or we can bring her. You have the choice. Well, we have to bring her. We have to bring Lulu. So Lulu made the trip all the way to the beautiful Grove Hotel in Kingsville, and we had a good time. Good times were had by all, and I got a few photos I can share with people here if my computer will respond. Oreo saying, I hope you did not spend a lot of money. No, I did not. It wasn't too bad.
Grove's very
Mark
cool.
says-
It's very neatly decorated. It's different.
Yes.
It's eclectic. It's quirky. Every room has its own decor, kind of a theme, which is really neat. I've stayed
This is
there a
the
few
front
times. I
desk.
love it. Yeah,
Which is
isn't that
made up
cool?
of luggage inside this, I don't know, cabinet or shelf thing. Oh,
Yep.
look, Anne would watch Lulu anytime.
Of course she would.
Of course, yeah. Okay, we might take you up on that, Anne. Yeah, but and I'm thinking as I'm looking around downtown Kingsville, there's Lulu and I taking a little sleep in the room. I'm thinking, why can't Windsor
Why are
do
you
this?
napping? Why are
I
you
was
napping?
tired. We were at some friend's place. I had a ton to eat. They had the fireplace on, and even at that place, I was like struggling. Like that feeling where your eyes are just closing. You're trying to keep them open. I'm like, I just couldn't do it. So we got to the room, and I'm like, I got to shut her down for a bit. I gotta
Oh
shut her
my
down.
God.
And Lulu said, "Yep, okay, me too." So we shut her down. That's the lobby kind of common area kitchen with coffee and treats and stuff like that, bananas and yogurt and all that stuff, and it was very nice. It was very nice. It's a
When we
beautiful
go
spot.
normally, we go with a bunch of friends in November just before Christmas. And we do like a bunch of things around Kingsville too, like some winery stuff and some Christmassy stuff. And then their lobby is nicely decorated for Christmas. The whole place it just kind of puts you in the Christmas spirit of things. And Kingsville is so quaint. Just like a Christmas movie.
Yeah, it's awesome. Like, why can't Windsor?
Okay, your
be like
favorite
this
part of the trip was
downtown?
what?
I'll show you my favorite part of the trip was right. There's the room. Look, we had like these Michael Jackson dog, Snoop Dogg, and Dolly Parton cat on one wall. So this is like kind of a music thing. This was my favorite part of the trip. Right
Cheesecake on a
across the
stick.
street, cheesecake on a stick.
Wow. That's across from the Mexican place. That's really good. You would have liked that too.
El Diablo. That's where we had dinner.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's good.
I was like,
Pretty
oh my
authentic.
God. I was messaging Lisa. I'm like, oh my God. Jet lagged and stuff from going away this weekend. Where'd you go?
Yeah, and you were like, what's the weather like back home? I'm like,
Yeah, what
well,
time is it back there?
where are you, Russia?
No, Canadians are asked not to go to Russia.
So, yeah, and then we were joking around about how, did your mom get you milk, bread, and eggs?
Oh, now how do I get the next picture? Because I want to show you. There it is. There's the cheesecake on a stick.
What kind did you get?
Oh, we got 4 of them. This was the turtle one. This was, I don't know, some kind of apple pie thing. And then there was also, I got the Reese's peanut
Beautiful.
butter cheesecake on a stick. And then I think, that's it. That's all the pictures I downloaded. So that was my favorite part
Yummy.
of the trip to Kingsville, along with the Grove.
Maybe that's why you didn't seem like yourself today. Because
Oh, because
it
I'm
wasn't
getting
a
back
typical
from
weekend for you.
a trip. Yeah. Yeah, because I have a hard time doing that. I know Craig and you love to go away, and Kelly's wanted to go away. We went away in a cottage to Bayfield back in September. We haven't been on a real big trip like when you go on an airplane for some time, also because of dogs and dog health issues for a number of years now. But yeah, it was nice. It was great. It was great. Lulu seemed to enjoy it, and the dog-friendly rooms, they bring you a little dog bed, they bring some treats, they bring a water bowl, and all this stuff for the dog.
Kimberly has a very good question.
What's that?
Gas or hotel? Which
Oh,
costs more?
God. Yeah, right. Jeez. No kidding. Yeah, gas prices not good. Should have just walked there or something. So, yeah, it was good. It was great. Love Kingsville. You're right. A lot of great restaurants and beautiful spot. Main Street is awesome, and the Grove Hotel, highly recommended. They're building, and I think they said it's going to be open later this summer, maybe, or spring. I forget what they said. The Grove Motel in Colchester.
Nice.
And
Nice.
the restaurant they had next door, the brewery, that is now closed, and they've moved that to Erie
Yeah.
Street. And I don't know what's going in next door now. Like
think
a
it's another
coffee type place
Yeah.
type thing. So there you go. So there, if you're looking for a quick getaway, go to Kingsville.
Yeah, I mean, and there's Jack's, the restaurant that's so well loved.
great
There's a
burgers.
winology there now. There's all kinds of great bars and unique restaurants, something for everybody's taste. So, yeah, it's a great spot to be. Not to mention all the wineries, right? So, yeah, good for
That's
you.
it.
I'm very proud of you. I think it's a good first step.
Yeah. And then I was like, Kelly's like, are you having a good time? I'm like, yeah. You'd rather be home working on stuff right now, would you? I'm like, yeah. I have a hard time not being productive. Like, okay, like, I'm
Yeah,
laying on my back on a bed in Kingsville. I could be doing this right now.
could be
Okay,
working.
one more topic before we get out of here. You wanted to talk about a kitchen accident.
Oh my gosh. Have you ever, everyone listening and watching,
Yes.
have you ever been cutting something with a very sharp knife in the kitchen and you're saying to yourself, self,
Yeah.
do not cut your finger.
Don't do that.
Watch your fingers, get your fingers out of the way. And then before you know it, you feel the slice and it's like when you stub your toe, right? It's the calm before the storm. There's that moment there where you don't feel any pain and there's nothing happening, but then all of a sudden it all kicks in.
Yeah,
Same
that's
thing.
when you suck in.
Yeah, and I sliced it and I'm like, "Oh no, 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 no. No, no." And then I look down, not very good.
What did you slice?
Blood was everywhere, my finger. And I had a big
Which
bandage on it.
one?
This one, on my left hand, not my writing hand, which is good.
Your phone finger.
I was holding the bread and I was slicing and then, pink. So it's about 3/4 of an inch long. And we were having people over. And it was about a half an hour. No, it was about an hour and a half before people were to arrive.
Okay. Did the
And-
bleeding stop by then?
Well, my thought was, and it was Friday, and Craig wasn't home yet, so I sliced it. And I'm like, oh, apply pressure. So I rinsed it under water. I'm applying pressure. Wouldn't stop bleeding. Wouldn't stop bleeding. My biggest fear was sitting in the emerge for like 4 or 5 hours just to get some stitches, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm Googling with my good hand, how do you know if, when you slice your finger, if you need stitches or not? And one of the main
Okay.
things is if it doesn't stop bleeding. So I'm applying pressure. So then I call Craig. I'm like, and he's like, hey. I'm like, okay, are you busy? Can you come home early? Why? I said, well, I sliced my finger. I'm not sure if I need stitches, but I can't bandage it because I need this hand.
What
to
did you
hold
have it wrapped in at this point?
like a paper towel, and it was bleeding through everywhere. So I had to change paper towels, and
Ugh.
so pressure should be applied from what I learned for like 10 minutes at least.
10
So Craig
minutes,
came
okay.
home. We dug through. We have no Band-Aids. I don't know why we don't have any Band-Aids, but now it's on
Whenever
the
you
list to
need
get
one, you don't
Band-Aids,
have one.
right? So we found some steri strips for some reason and put those on and had it all bandaged up. But it was like over bandaged, like way overdone. So my
Too
finger
much.
was like this big, trying to walk around. Anyway, changed the bandage yesterday. It looks okay, but I was thinking of you. This is why I'm bringing this up.
Yep, the
I was
dirty
thinking
knife.
of you and your experience with slicing your finger. I was thinking about that the whole time because you've been through that. Yes, you.
Where is it? Oh, wrong hand. There it is. The scar is still real.
There you go. Because you went through that
Mm-hmm.
and it got infected, and then you had to have like surgery or whatever. I'm now extremely careful. So I put all kinds of polysporin. I rinsed it, made sure the cut was
Everything.
clean, that kind of thing.
Vinegar, baking
I'm like,
soda, alcohol,
Right.
everything.
I was thinking of you. So thanks for the lesson.
Yeah, lesson learned from me, so you don't have to go through surgery and not have your finger amputated. So that's good. Okay, so did everything turn out though? Like, were people able to come over? Did you have to cancel? Was the bread okay?
Everybody came over and what happened to your finger? Nothing. Didn't want them to think it was like something to do with the food. So
Oh, okay.
yeah,
You didn't
so
lose
that
a
that
digit,
is
so that's good.
everything's good. I don't know. I'll leave a Band-Aid on for a while. But as I understand, if you wait longer than 24 hours, you can't get stitches. Like it's almost too late for some reason. But
Really?
yes. I guess. Like I don't know.
Never heard of that before. Okay. But you're okay. The bread was okay. Was it like a charcuterie board you were preparing?
Yes, actually.
There you go. The
I
new
was cutting
hotness.
some crusty bread.
Crusty bread. You a crusty bread man or a soft bread man? I like the soft. Crusty's too messy for me, especially in front of other people.
But yeah, I mean, I can see how people can, if they're not paying attention, they have a really sharp knife.
Yeah.
I like this is nothing compared to what other people have gone through. There was a woman I know who was using one of those is it called a mandolin? You know, when you're like
Mandolin.
yeah, it's like it sits flat and you can slice like an onion on it, right? And it's a
Oh,
big
okay.
angled blade, right?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Okay,
And
those are fun. Yeah.
sliced her hand to pieces. It was just ew.
Oh, be careful, everyone. Be careful. All right, that does it for After 9 for trips and cutting things and all that stuff. Enjoy your day. And, hey, don't forget Daylight Saving Time in effect starting this weekend. We'll remind you 1,000 more times, but
It's when you lose an hour.
lose an hour, yeah. No. Do we? Yeah.
Yep.
Spring ahead. Yeah, lose an hour. Okay. All right, have a great day. Enjoy your Monday. We'll try harder tomorrow.